She escaped once, but the nightmare wasn't over. What happens when running away isn't enough? When the person hunting you won't stop, no matter what? Emily thought she was safe after her daring escape, but danger followed her like a shadow. When she made the decision to go back, everything changed. Trapped again. Fear returned with a vengeance. This is a story of courage, danger, and a fight for survival that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Don't blink. You won't believe what happens next. If you think you've seen it all, wait till you hear what she faced when she returned. Watch closely, because missing this story means missing the truth behind a terrifying decision. Escape. In 2015, Emily Johnson, a young woman from Ohio, managed to escape a terrifying nightmare. She had been trapped for months in the home of a dangerous man named Mark Harris, who had been holding her captive against her will. Mark was known for his violent past, and Emily's escape was nothing short of a miracle. One cold evening in November 2015, Emily found a small chance when Mark left the back door unlocked. She quietly slipped out and ran into the nearby woods, her heart pounding with fear but also hope. She reached a neighbor's house and called the police immediately. The officers arrived and arrested Mark, who was charged with kidnapping and abuse. Emily's escape was celebrated as a brave act of survival. She spoke out to warn others about the dangers of trusting strangers. For months, she rebuilt her life, trying to heal from the trauma. Everyone believed Emily was finally safe, but the story was far from over. Danger. After Emily's first escape, she believed she was finally safe, but danger lurked closer than she expected. Mark Harris, the man who had held her captive, wasn't ready to let her go. His obsession grew into a terrifying nightmare. Mark started stalking her relentlessly, sending threatening messages, showing up unexpectedly near her workplace, and even tampering with her car. No matter how much Emily tried to protect herself, the fear never left her. She changed her phone number, moved to a new city, and installed security systems in her home. Friends and family supported her, warning her not to return to anything connected to Mark, but Emily was determined to see justice done. She wanted to gather solid evidence to keep Mark behind bars for good. Despite the risks, her sense of responsibility and courage pulled her back towards the danger she had fled. Her decision to face Mark again was not just about her safety, it was about stopping him from hurting others. But every step Emily took towards justice only deepened the danger. Mark's threats became more aggressive, his patience running thin. Emily lived each day with the chilling knowledge that her past might catch up with her. And this time, the consequences could be deadly. Return. After escaping once, Emily thought she was safe. But the fight was far from over. She knew Mark was dangerous and obsessed. Even from a distance, his threats haunted her. She felt the law wasn't enough to protect her or others. Determined to stop him for good, Emily made a bold decision to return. She wanted to collect evidence to ensure Mark could never hurt anyone again. With a trusted friend's help, she returned to the town where her nightmare began. At first, things seemed calm. But the moment Emily stepped back, Mark's presence loomed like a shadow. He watched her every move, waiting for the right moment. The townspeople who had once ignored her warnings now whispered behind her back, doubting her story. Emily faced not only the danger of Mark, but also the skepticism of those around her. Her courage was tested every day. Returning to her past was risky. It could mean freedom or deepen her nightmare. But Emily knew that to fight back, she had to face the fear head-on, no matter the cost. Emily's return quickly turned into a nightmare she never expected. Mark had been waiting, watching her every move. One evening, after a meeting with her lawyer, Emily sensed something was wrong. A car slowly followed her through the quiet streets. Her heart pounded as fear gripped her tightly. Suddenly, the car sped up and blocked her path. Before she could react, Mark jumped out, grabbed her arm, and forced her inside. Emily's worst fear had come true. She was trapped again. Back in the same dark, locked room where she had suffered before, Emily felt hopelessness wash over her. Mark's control was now more violent and cruel than ever. He seemed determined to break her spirit. Days passed with Emily trapped, isolated, and scared. The walls closed in around her, and the outside world felt impossibly far away. Despite the hopelessness, Emily's mind raced for ways to escape. She remembered the courage that helped her flee before. This time, she knew she had to be even smarter, stronger, and more patient. She refused to give up. Even in the darkest moments, a small spark of hope remained. Emily's fight for freedom was far from over. The trap was deadly, but so was her will to survive. Fear being trapped again was a nightmare beyond words for Emily. Every day was filled with fear. Fear of what Mark might do next, fear of never escaping, fear that no one could help her this time. The walls of the house felt like a prison, and the silence screamed louder than any words. Mark's threats grew harsher. He told Emily that nobody would believe her if she tried to escape again. He warned that this time, the consequences would be worse. Emily's heart pounded every time she heard footsteps outside her room, never knowing if help or harm was coming. Her fear wasn't just for herself. She worried about her family and friends, scared they might be hurt if she spoke out. Alone and isolated, Emily's mind battled with hopelessness. But deep inside, a small voice refused to give up. She remembered the feeling of freedom, the taste of fresh air during her first escape, and it gave her strength. Fear tried to break her, but Emily's will to survive was stronger. She began quietly planning her next move, knowing that fear could only control her if she let it. Rescue Emily's second escape seemed impossible, but she never gave up hope. After days trapped in Mark's hideout, she managed to secretly send a message to a friend using a hidden phone she had kept. The message was simple but urgent. "Help me, I'm trapped again." Her friend immediately contacted the police, who launched a fast operation to find her. Time was running out. The officers traced the location to a remote cabin outside town, surrounded by thick woods. When the police arrived, they found Emily weak but alive. Mark was arrested on multiple charges, including kidnapping, assault, and stalking. This time, the justice system took strict action to ensure he couldn't harm her or anyone else again. Emily's rescue was a powerful reminder that courage and help from others can overcome even the darkest dangers. Though the scars remained, Emily began her healing journey with the support of family, friends, and professionals. Her story is a testament to never losing hope, even when the odds seem impossible. Justice after Emily's rescue, the battle for justice began. The court case was long and painful, but Emily stood strong. She testified against Mark, telling the truth about everything she endured. The evidence was clear, and the judge showed no mercy. Mark was sentenced to many years in prison, ensuring he could never hurt anyone else. Emily's courage brought closure, not just to herself but to others who had suffered in silence. Though the journey was harsh, justice was finally served. Emily became an advocate for victims, speaking out to raise awareness and help others escape their own traps. Her story is a powerful reminder. Escaping once isn't always enough, but standing up for justice can change everything. Thank you for watching this incredible story of escape, danger, and survival. If you found Emily's story as gripping as we did, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a real crime story like this. What would you do if you escaped danger, but felt you had no choice but to go back? Would you risk everything to fight for justice, or stay hidden forever? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing from you. And don't miss our next video, He Opened the Hatch and Was Never Seen Again. Coming soon! Stay safe and stay curious.